I'm Guy.
And I'm Joe.
This is Baxter.
And you're watching the Super
Yoopers.
Coming up next on Super Yoopers, Sibley Brothers Outdoors explore the up-north lifestyle of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, known as the UP. Joe and Guy Sibley share their outdoor roots in the UP. And much like the Raging Cajuns down Louisiana, you'll agree the Super Yoopers have total command of the outdoors. Go big on Lake Gogebic, the largest lake in the UP, the heart and soul. And the logical follow-up on this iconic lake is, and the march to the skillet begins. When Baxter the Golden goes afield, he always gets a tick check after. We'll show you how to make it fun for both canine and owner with a QTC. Craft beer, pizza, and fly fishing? That's catnip to a Yooper. Meet some locals who share their pristine world on Minnesota's north shore of Lake Superior. Head to the north woods of Wisconsin for a classic up-north adventure. From tall timber to great fishing, our base camp for outdoor fun and games is Hayward, Wisconsin. Super Yooper Outdoors with the Sibley Brothers starts right now.
A slob. The Yoopers strike again. Well, the UP of Michigan means to me pristine wilderness, lakes that go forever. I mean, there's so many little pothole lakes around here that you can snowmobile back 20 miles into and see nobody when you ice fish.
A great thing for me is to being able to walk right out your door. Like you can walk right out of here and just walk for miles and be in wilderness, and that's a fantastic thing to always know.
You've actually shot big bucks right out of here. I mean, you walked out of this cabin, and there's gazillion acres. I get a phone call, hey, I need help getting this deer out. I mean, just that's the cool parts about the UP, is you can get away from people.
It's one of the last great wildernesses in America.
Untouched. I mean, this is a lot like, they talk about Alaska and a lot of these other great places. This is in the top 10.
We've lived there our whole lives, but we've only seen a little bit of them ourselves. I mean, we're still working on getting to see everything.
Absolutely. It'll take a lifetime to explore Upper Michigan.
A Yooper is a proud resident of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, known as the UP, hence the term Yooper. You gotta love big country in the UP, and there's close to 17,000 miles of it. Larger than New Jersey, Connecticut, and Delaware combined. The UP frontier is massive. It covers 2 time zones, Central and Eastern. Yoopers are a lot like the Raging Cajuns from Louisiana, authentic characters who love the outdoors. Iconic Lake Gogebic, it may be the heart of Yooperland. At 14 miles long, it's the largest inland lake in the UP.
One great thing about Gogebic, in the summertime you can target smallmouth bass.
Yeah, and I mean, the bass fishing is really good in the lake. I mean, they're fun to go after, they fight hard. I mean, it's a great species to chase. On the flip side, there's walleyes and perch and everything else mixed in with them.
Right, you never know what you're gonna catch.
There's big pike in there too, so you never ever know what's gonna be on the end of the line. It's just fun. It's a fun lake to fish.
Gogebic, roughly translated, means trout rising on the surface, brings rings to the water. And this day, that still rings true. Perch, walleye, northern pike, all call this massive lake home.
A lot of fish, but the fish we're getting are just giant, and they're...
Lake Gogebic is the largest natural lake in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It is located within the 1 million acre Ottawa National Forest. So big, it's in 2 time zones, Central and Eastern. In winter, a great way to explore by snowmobile. A few sledders took advantage of the time-honored tradition of staring at a hole in the ice. Gogebic Lodge is a 4-season resort sitting on one of the 38 miles of shoreline. Our group pulled off the trail to embrace the warmth of a classic up-north lodge. For years, mining put the UP on the map. Iron ore from the Gogebic Range was used to build the steel for the Empire State Building, locks of the Panama Canal, and the Golden Gate Bridge. Today, these miles of trails take riders through these mining towns, and it's like riding through the pages of a history book. Back to fishing, heck, that's what we came for. The UP comes alive in the summer, and on a lake this big, the logical follow-up is...
There's other fish in this lake too.
God, am I glad you caught that.
I bet, yeah, I bet you're glad that I have my hands on.
When Super Yoopers returns, a fly fishing adventure on Minnesota's North Shore. Meet a group of anglers who value clean water, great fishing, and what the heck, craft beer and pizza. Later, bask in the glory of the 4 seasons of the North Woods in Hayward, Wisconsin. The land of lumberjacks is a place where the lunkers lie deep. And discover how Guy Sibley earned his nickname Mr. Freeze as the Frosty One shares his world of ice angling. For sure, Guy's world class at staring at a hole in the ice, and maybe he'll share a few fishy gems of wisdom. Back-to-back hurricanes Harvey and Irma, but sometimes out of the worst comes the best. Still ahead, find out how the anglers of Texas and Florida use their fishing boats to help out in the recovery.
Vexilar, always innovating, never imitating. For nearly 60 years, Vexilar has been the innovator to help anglers catch more fish. The Flx Sonar technology changed the flasher sonar world forever with the creation of the Flx 28. Now the Flx 12 features a brilliant display and easy-to-use 2-button control system. The Flx 20 is packed with features like zoom zones and a 3-color palette display. To learn more about FLX technology, visit Vexilar.com.
Is it time to get back to the outdoors and fresh air? Then the Hayward Lakes area is where you need to be. Nestled in northern Wisconsin, the Hayward Lakes area has it all, no matter the season. Fabulous fishing, hunting, endless lakes, miles of ATV trails, hiking, boating, skiing, and snowmobiling, and nobody throws a party like Hayward with great festivals and events. Visit www.haywardlakes.com for more information.
Northern Clearing is the industry leader in right-of-way clearing since 1966. We are trusted for our dedication, being reliable to our clients along with always being environmentally conscious. Known for being skilled, more than proper certifications, we are always growing with new technology and training. Relied on for our experience. From the forests of the Midwest, the swamps of Florida, ranges of Utah, and the deserts of New Mexico, we've done it all. Northern Clearing gets the job done no matter what.
No matter the season, LCO Casino gives you the reason. With great gaming, entertainment, and excitement. Go to LCOcasino.com or call 1-800-LCO-CASH. The most exciting destination in all of northern Wisconsin. LCO Casino in Hayward, Wisconsin. LCO.
One of the great things about fishing are the varieties of fishing and techniques. One of them is fly fishing and fly tying.
You know, that is a thing of beauty. I mean, it's an art form actually. The fishing with the fly rod and then the fly tying, it's all in itself such a cool deal. You know, we have really pristine streams around here. The carps, I mean, I remember going in there with you and we actually stayed in a wall tent, fished for a few days. It is a treat. You have to experience it yourself to actually know how cool it is.
So it's a wilderness area, you have to pack everything in and out.
11 miles we walked in there.
Sure.
I mean, it's a jaunt in there, but it is, you have to experience it. It's fun. You don't see barely any people, and to see the fish in the river, I mean, the water was so clear. I mean, it is neat.
Today's Super Yooper road trip, Lake Superior and the North Shore of Minnesota. With more than 200 miles of shoreline, the North Shore runs from Duluth, Minnesota to Grand Portage and the Canadian border. With 10% of the Earth's fresh water, Lake Superior is like the Super Yooper Riviera. Hundreds of rivers and streams run the North Shore, including this gem, the Little Sucker River.
The thing with the North Shore of Minnesota, in the top 3 counties here in Minnesota, Lake Cook and St. Louis, there's over 1,200 miles of designated trout water. So that is a huge amount of water. You can't explore that in multiple seasons. So there is migratory fish water where we have amazing steelhead fishing in the spring. There's fishing for pink salmon in the fall, and there's great fishing for native brook trout in our upper reaches all through the summer. So some of those wide varieties of things really are what make the North Shore a great experience. And if you go just a little bit inland, you get great smallmouth bass fishing as well. So it's a hard place to turn down.
I picked this spot because there's that major falls, and so I'm guessing that fish are either staging in this slow backwater because they can't get up over the falls. This is that hole that the geology limits the fish from getting over.
The Little Sucker flows into Lake Superior, about 30 miles north of the twin ports of Duluth, Minnesota and Superior, Wisconsin. Both are consistently rated as top outdoor towns in America, and it's easy to see why. This is dog-friendly country. Old Baxter got a chance to nose around town. The Twin Ports are a working waterway, and here's some massive proof as the Paul R. Tregurtha steams into port. At a record-setting 1,013 feet long, the Queen of the Lakes is the largest ship on the Great Lakes ever. To many Native Americans, Lake Superior is known as Gitchigumi, Ojibwe for Great Water. It's so immense, Superior creates its own weather systems. And as the storms move in, plenty of respect must be given. When the gales of November came early, the Evan Fitzgerald sailed out of Duluth on Sunday night, November 10th, 1975, into an historic storm on Superior for its tragic final voyage. Today in Duluth, the newly revitalized West Side is home to Bent Paddle Brewery. Once a month, they host a group of fly anglers for beer and bugs. Bent Paddle brews a hearty IPA, which helps set the mood for learning the art of flag tying.
It's one of the oldest fishing sports in existence. So as you're tying these flies, bear one thing in mind, that a lot of the patterns that you'll probably be introduced to are 500-600 years old.
He knows fly angling is a sport that requires science, artistry, and plenty of patience.
Fish typically, like a steelhead, a brook trout, has 2 seconds to see its food. 2 seconds, 1001, 1002. In that 2 seconds, they've got to decide, is that edible, or is that fake, or is that a piece of stick, or is that a rock?
And they're really good at it.
And they're really, really super good at it. Not only are they super good at it, they're super fast at it.
Just up the road is John's fly fishing boutique, the Great Lakes Fly Shop.
Great Lakes Fly Shop, this is Alyssa.
For close to 2 decades, the Great Lakes Fly Shop has become a local resource, a collective, and the place to catch angling gems of wisdom.
It's more than a store because it offers a sense of community for people who are engaged. We're a cactus fly, so we're tying these up.
Oh, you like butt rubs and you know it, huh? I'll take it.
We have pictures from 17 years of fishing all over the shops. It's a place of community. We have a lot of regulars to just kind of share their joy or their passion of their fishing experiences. Especially with the art of tying, I can't tell you how many times I've had people come in and just drop a fly on the table, be like, hey, try it out, I thought it was cool, what do you think? So definitely, it's creating this really unique dialogue. It's not necessarily about catching the fish, but obviously I love to catch the fish. But it's more so just about being out there.
Back on the North Shore, Alyssa leads a hardy group of anglers deep into the woods. Good fishing is hard work, and their inspiring walk into the woods provides a priceless payoff.
Fish will typically stage in these slower water sections because it's easier on them. You know, imagine having to maintain a position in water for your entire life. You're going to choose water that's less velocity and less speed because it's easier on you, it conserves your energy. And it's easier to obtain food that way too. It's moving at a slower rate towards your little fish mouth.
But sometimes the river needs a little TLC. On this day, a group of volunteers arrived early on a Sunday morning for their annual river cleanup.
We're going to help the migration back downstream for the fish. Right now there's a blockage in the natural flow of the stream, and the fish on low water can't make it back.
It's not easy to fool the fish, but it sure is fun. The community of fly anglers on Minnesota's North Shore embrace their role as stewards of the outdoors. The appreciation and insight earned provide plenty of unique rewards, even if you don't catch a fish. Still ahead on Super Yooper Outdoors, a snowmobile is how you get around in the North Woods of Wisconsin, and all trails lead to a fishing frenzy. And Guy, our ice fishing guru, how much fun that day on a frozen lake can be.
Well, they've been some super dankers too.
Yeah.
These fish have been huge. I mean, just giant. These are some of the biggest crappies. I've traveled all over the United States and Canada, and these crappies are right there with us. They are.
Vexilar, always innovating, never imitating. For nearly 60 years, Vexilar has been the innovator to help anglers catch more fish. The Flx Sonar technology changed the flasher sonar world forever with the creation of the Flx 28. Now the Flx 12 features a brilliant display and easy-to-use 2-button control system. The Flx 20 is packed with features like zoom zones and a 3-color palette display. To learn more about FLX technology, visit Vexilar.com.
Is it time to get back to the outdoors and fresh air? Then the Hayward Lakes area is where you need to be. Nestled in northern Wisconsin, the Hayward Lakes area has it all, no matter the season. Fabulous fishing, hunting, endless lakes, miles of ATV trails, hiking, boating, skiing, and snowmobiling, and nobody throws a party like Hayward with great festivals and events. Visit www.haywardlakes.com for more information.
Northern Clearing is the industry leader in right-of-way clearing since 1966. We are trusted for our dedication, being reliable to our clients along with always being environmentally conscious. Known for being skilled. More than proper certifications, we are always growing with new technology and training. Relied on for our experience. From the forests of the Midwest, the swamps of Florida, ranges of Utah, and the deserts of New Mexico, we've done it all. Northern Clearing gets the job done no matter what.
No matter the season, LCO Casino gives you the reason. With great gaming, entertainment, and excitement. Go to LCOcasino.com or call 1-800-LCO-CASH. The most exciting destination in all of northern Wisconsin. LCO Casino in Hayward, Wisconsin. LCO.
Hayward, a beautiful place in the North Woods, and we were fishing at a great lake.
Yeah, and you were sending me some pictures, giant crappies. we want to break this lake down this winter, and we're going to go after these Northwoods crappies. I mean, they were slobs. So I'm typically figuring out this already in my head. These fish are going to be in a deep part of the basin. It's kind of a bowl lake. I already did a bunch of research on it. They should be pretty easy to target this winter, and they were giants.
If you do a little research, you can get on some great fishing. The challenge of finding a new lake and figuring it out, there's nothing like that. It's just great fun.
It's rewarding when you do figure it out. It's like kind of prospecting for gold. Once you hit it, it's game on.
Welcome to the Northwoods. The Northwoods of Hayward, Wisconsin. Tall trees, wide open spaces, and a real feeling of getting away from it all. Part of the Northwoods charm, a collection of one-of-a-kind wildlife museums with all sorts of critters. Some record-setting fish, some big deer, and, well, we're really not sure what to make of this exhibit. But perhaps the best way to enjoy Hayward in the winter, ice fishing from a snowmobile. Ready to ride? Great, because Sawyer County and the surrounding area are known for some of the best snowmobile trails in the nation. Over 600 miles of groomed trails await. And the groomers a real point of pride. During the riding season, these groomers run non-stop. Quite an investment, more than $1 million worth of groomers, gear, and the folks who run them. The base camp for the Hayward ride, the La Coudray Casino Lodge and Convention Center. It's also simply known as LCO, and it's the perfect woodsy getaway. When you come to LCO, please come hungry, because they pride themselves on home cooking. Plenty of it. Back on the trail, we made it to downtown Hayward, like driving into a Hallmark greeting card. Hayward embraces winter, and once a year they close the streets for the Berkey. The Berkey is North America's largest cross-country ski marathon. Meanwhile, back on the lake, it's fish on after fish on. Hayward, close to major cities, but also a great way to get away from it all. Looking for more information? Log on, haywardlakes.com. When Super Yooper returns, Mr. Freeze, Guy Sibley, opens up his world and shares some time-honored ice angling tips. After a long day afield, make sure you always perform a QTC with your canine companion. QTC is a quality tick check, and these tiny bugs are pure evil to you and your dog. A furry boy like Baxter has plenty of hiding spots, so a brush down is essential. Check the tussle area around the neck and the haunches. All good hiding places for a tick. Be proactive with medicine and always be on the lookout for ticks. Right, Baxter?
Vexilar, always innovating, never imitating. For nearly 60 years, Vexilar has been the innovator to help anglers catch more fish. The Flx Sonar technology changed the flasher sonar world forever with the creation of the Flx 28. Now, the Flx 12 features a brilliant display and easy-to-use 2-button control system. The Flx 20 is packed with features like zoom zones and a 3-color palette display. To learn more about FLX technology, visit Vexilar.com.
Is it time to get back to the outdoors and fresh air? Then the Hayward Lakes area is where you need to be. Nestled in northern Wisconsin, the Hayward Lakes area has it all, no matter the season. Fabulous fishing, hunting, endless lakes, miles of ATV trails, hiking, boating, skiing, and snowmobiling, and nobody throws a party like Hayward with great festivals and events. Visit www.haywardlakes.com for more information.
Northern Clearing is the industry leader in right-of-way clearing since 1966. We are trusted for our dedication, being reliable to our clients along with always being environmentally conscious. Known for being skilled, more than proper certifications, we are always growing with new technology and training. Relied on for our experience. From the forests of the Midwest, the swamps of Florida, ranges of Utah, and the deserts of New Mexico, we've done it all. Northern Clearing gets the job done no matter what.
no matter the season. LCO Casino gives you the reason. With great gaming, entertainment, and excitement. Go to LCOcasino.com or call 1-800-LCO-CASH. The most exciting destination in all of northern Wisconsin. LCO Casino in Hayward, Wisconsin. LCO.
Hey Baxter, meet Mr. Freeze.
Oh,
Ice fishing on Gogebic.
a little bit about Gogebic. It's one of my favorite places. I mean, truly trophy perch. The crappie fishing's pretty good. I mean, giant crappies. So a lot of opportunities there in the winter too. I mean, tons of walleyes. It is such a special place to me. It's pretty much where I started ice fishing. Both of us. I mean, we've fished it a lot and spent a lot of time on there. The lake means something to us. I mean, it's part of our way of life anyway up here is that lake.
Ice fishing techniques have evolved over the years. The name of the game is mobility. A good guide is important, and they can make staring at a hole in the ice a whole lot of fun.
That's what you come to Yooper land for.
Here's the key takeaway. Always respect the ice. Don't go out there too early or stay too late. Wait till at least there's 5 solid inches to walk on before you start augering for fun. Gogebic is big on many levels. Big fish, big fun. Gogebic is proof. Size does matter.
Oh, it's a little over 14,000 acres. And, you know, it's a large lake, so you have to do a lot of running and gunning on the lake to find the fish. So on certain days, you'll be moving, you know, miles to get on fish, drilling a lot of holes, but if you put the work in, you can be rewarded, that's for sure.
What I'm looking for when I drill and look with a camera, I'm looking for wiggler beds. They're there, it looks like a bunch of night crawler holes in the mud on the bottom of the lake. I search those out because the fish are going to a food source. They're coming out to flat, they're coming to eat. So I mean, key areas, I key in on areas that are better than others. I mean, and that's why I'm looking for food sources or transition areas where these fish are moving through, and that's the key to success. And it can be an amazing experience on the lake.
You
Giant
sound like
fish.
you've done this before.
Yeah, kind of live for it.
Yeah, we all kind of live for it too. Next week on Super Yooper Outdoors, we head deep into the woods for a dog sled adventure that leads to some great ice fishing. And we're into the nation's only water-based national park. Amid 500 pine-covered islands, we'll pilot a houseboat to where the big fish lie in Voyageurs National Park. But before we leave you, you know there's been some extreme weather all across the USA. Back-to-back hurricanes, Harvey and Irma. But out of the worst, sometimes comes the best, as the anglers of Texas and Florida brought their fishing boats out to help rescue. Tip of the cap to the outdoor community. We'll see you next week on Super Yooper Outdoors.